Hey, hope you guys are doing well. Edgar from Solo Marketer here, and in this video I want to quickly show you how to set up a sub account on system.io, which is a fairly new feature as of end of April. I think it's been around for like a week or two. And yeah, I'm going to quickly, first of all, I'm going to show you how to set one up, how to kind of navigate, the whole thing, kind of like what this new thing is. Also what to look out for when creating sub accounts, what the limitations are, and kind of like the use cases too, right? Why does everyone need a sub account or multiple sub accounts, or just, there's specific cases? And yeah, we'll kind of go through all of that. And also, yeah, if you stick around to the end, I have a surprise for you, as per usual, for those that stick around till the very end of the video. And yeah, so let's get right into it. So yeah, first of all, how to set up a sub account. So I'm just in a kind of like a dummy and a free account. You can set up a sub account on any type of account. As of the last few days, at the beginning, it was only like for the unlimited plan. Now even the freebie accounts, right? As of this one, the dummy account, even the free accounts can set up a unlimited amount of sub accounts. So how do you actually do it? Obviously, you need to log in, right? And then you go over here, click on sub accounts, and then you click on create. Let's make my face a little bit smaller. And yeah, you can just name it whatever. Let's name it test. Email optional. Yeah, you can add an email, but that's not necessary. And the subdomain, I don't know, test123.system.io, right? That's kind of like the subdomain. This is the default one, but then afterwards, which we'll take a look at in a second, you can set up your own, connect your own domain, right? That's kind of going to be used in this sub account. But for now, you just set up a default one, and let's click on save. I don't know, let's do this. It's obviously being used. That's what it says. So yeah, here we go. So that's kind of the overview. You can create multiple. There's no limit. So if we click on create, we can create another one, test2, right? We can do that. And then they kind of all line up and they give you all the basic information, all these sub accounts. They show you like how many contacts, funnels, blogs, all that stuff, how much is in here, how much you made in sales. And obviously you can also delete them, and also you can go back to settings and rename them. That's the only thing that it gives you. Oh, and also, yeah, the statistics over here, which is kind of fairly limiting, but still, it shows some statistics. Those are for the last 30 days, just so you know. As for the limitations when it comes to these sub accounts, so as of right now, as far as I know, yeah, right now it is, I think, yeah, we can actually, this is a post. So as of currently, the limit basically is, let's say you have a plan where you have a 10 funnel limit, as it says here, right? So that 10 funnel limit applies to the account, the main account, and all the sub accounts combined. So if you have a main account and 3 sub accounts, right? So kind of like 4 accounts altogether, you still have the 10 funnel limit. So that's the way it's set up right now. But maybe by the time you see this video, we'll have it the new way, which the founder of System.io himself mentioned in the Facebook group. They're basically setting it up in a way where that, let's say it's a 10 funnel limit, it's going to apply separately to each like account and sub account, right? So if you have the plan that has the 10 funnels, I think that's a starter plan, then for each of the sub accounts, you'll have a separate limit. Same goes for all the other limits, that whatever the lead count is, 5,000, whatever it is, right? So yeah, that's kind of an important point. Just so you know, currently, end of April, it applies to all the accounts combined, but that might change in the future, as promised by the founder of System.io. And as for the sub accounts themselves, the way you can navigate in between them, that's kind of an important one as well. So right now we're in the main account, but if you go over here, once you have created the sub accounts, you can see here, this is the main account. And these are the sub accounts. They're not labeled explicitly, but just kind of let you know what each one is. And you can just click on them, right? I click on the first sub account. This is a completely separate ecosystem, right? When we check blogs or sales funnels or all that stuff, right? Digital stores, contacts, there's nothing. It's completely clean. If I go back to my dummy main account, then you'll be able to see that there's something, right? There's something different. There's a contact, there's sales funnels, right? Whatever was set up in that account. So they don't mix and match or kind of mix all together, basically, right? Those are separate things. So once you set up a sub account, it's a completely different thing. And but functionality wise, it has all the same stuff that a main account has: funnels, websites, contacts, emails that you send, all that stuff. But for each of these sub accounts, it is highly recommended for these sub accounts, you need to go into settings, as you'll be able to see. there's some information that you still need to update, like for example, connecting a custom domain or an email, sender email address, right? Those are all things that you need to do separately for these sub accounts. If you had some sort of a domain with the main account, it's not going to transfer over to these sub accounts as well. So that's kind of an important one. Same thing for like the sender email, right? You can't use a Gmail, you need like a custom one. So that needs to be set up as well. And whatever else, kind of like integrations, all that stuff, you need to go through settings. You need to set it all up once again. And yeah, for that, just kind of go through the settings, click through things, and you'll kind of be able to see it. But basically, it's just like kind of like the sender email and custom domain, verify your email, all the basic stuff, right? And then if you use like calendars, for example, then obviously you need to do some integrations there, like a Zoom integration, for example. Just, yeah, go through the settings once you set up the sub account. But yeah, and as a last thing, I guess the question you might have is, do you need a sub account? If you have a main account, do you need a sub account? Do you need to set up 10 of them? Why would you need them? And kind of like a short answer for that is, I wouldn't create sub accounts if you just have one business and one idea, and just kind of you're just doing one thing. Sub accounts are better for, let's say you have different ideas, different projects. Maybe you're venturing into different niches, and you don't want all these leads coming in through through different kind of channels, different sources, and different niches, and all kind of landing in the same account. It's just going to be a mess. You can still segment people, but it's just going to be a lot messier, and yeah, it's just not, I don't know, it's not recommended. Like for example, let's say I have a main account that I'm sending emails from the support@solomarketerfunnels.com email address, and let's say I decide to create some sort of create a website or whatever, have funnels related to the gardening niche, right? Under that same marketing one, I create like a completely separate niche website and funnel pages, and I kind of mix it all in together. It's just going to create a mess. So I would highly recommend just opening up a separate sub account that's a separate business, separate project, just so those two things kind of keep them separate. It's just it will be much cleaner. It's a little bit of extra work up front, but it's not that much more. A couple hours maybe, and other than that, I think it's a much better idea. If you have separate niches, separate ideas, separate just kind of like things you want to test out, completely different things. You start a completely different project. Just set up a sub account because it's unlimited. You can set up as many as you want, and you can delete them afterwards as well. And as of soon, as promised, they'll have their own separate limits, which is an extra good thing, right? So yeah, hopefully that gives you like a good insight on what sub accounts are, how to set one up, why would you even need them, and yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to comment below. I'll try to respond the best I can. I love getting comments from you guys, and yeah, as promised at the beginning. There's a little gift for you down below in the description, probably in the pinned comment as well. Just if you decide to, create more sub accounts, or you're just opening a main account on system.io, there's a freebie down below, like a one-click funnel that you can add to your own system.io account. It comes also with a explainer video that will basically show you how to monetize your leads, your new leads coming in, how to monetize them instantly. It comes with like a funnel and an explainer video, and it's all kind of combined. It's a really cool freebie that hundreds of people have benefited from already. But yeah, hopefully you found this video useful. If you have any questions, comment below, like, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff, and hopefully I'll see you next video. Bye.